There we go.
Well, good morning, welcome to Freedom Fishing, guys. I was gonna head on the beach this morning, try to get my first tarpon ever, but it's a little bit windier than I'd like. We just had a storm pass through, so you can see up there in the distance. That storm just went through, left a little bit of wind with it. So I'm gonna head back into the creeks. I've got live shrimp. I'm gonna cast net. I bought a new cast net. I bought a cheap cast net, so I'm gonna see it's a 6-footer, a little bit bigger than the one I had before. It was cheap though, so I'm gonna give you a review on it later. I'll let you know more about how I like it, if it works well or not. I went cheap, which I'm kind of a cheap guy sometimes. So I'm heading out to the creeks, gonna try to find some redfish and some shallow water and some flounder and maybe some trout. And I do want to keep a fish today for a little catch and cook. I'm gonna make some homemade tartar sauce and do a catch and cook with some fried fish. So let's go get them. Thanks for joining Freedom Fishing, guys. I'm gonna throw my toadfish, which is becoming one of my favorite rods. I'm gonna throw with a jig head and a live shrimp. I'm just gonna drift along this creek right now and throw to the banks and just kind of see what happens. I'm in about 4.5 foot of water, but I'm just gonna throw right here in the shallows, looking for a flounder or a redfish feeding in here. Just kind of as I drift along. Oh, we're on with the bobber. We're on with the bobber. I didn't know it was even on. Yes. I was getting ready to change out this rig on the other rod and looked up and saw the bobber gone. Oh yeah, pretty little redfish. Pretty little redfish right there on the bobber. Float rig with a live shrimp. All right, thank you, buddy. See you. Well, we're at the trout spot. We're gonna give it a try, see if we can change our luck. This again was not the plan, but got to adjust, and I'm adjusting. So I've got a jig head with a live shrimp. I might have to go to a heavier jig head. Still got that 1/8 of an ounce on, but let's see if this works or not. There we go. Oh, solid fish. I've been fighting with bait thieves since I got here. This is a good fish right here. Oh, I'm really surprised at this. It was all, oh my gosh, I foul hooked a mangrove. So he feels like a monster. That's funny. Look at that rod bend. Look at that rod bend right there. That is a little mangrove. But I'm hoping he's a keeper, because if he's a keeper, I'm gonna keep him. I want to fry some fish. I think he might be a keeper, and I gut hooked him. Yeah, he's a good sized mangrove, and I gut hooked that guy. So I think I'm gonna keep this guy. Yeah, that's actually a really solid man. Look how I hooked him. That's crazy how I hooked that guy. Oh, Bubba, sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that, but if you're 10 inches, you're coming home. Because I want to fry some fish and make some homemade tartar sauce. So yep, you are a keeper. All right, he's going to the box. Okay, watch this. I put my shrimp on like this, threaded him and left the tail on. Got 0 bites. Now here's what's happening, I think. Because he's like this, his whole body, he's not sinking because his body is catching in the current. So I'm gonna take the tail off and do this. Now he'll sink because he's not as long and he's not, the water is not picking him up. Now watch, I'm gonna throw it out because he's not a full shrimp. I'm gonna explain it very well, but that full body of that shrimp, the water is keeping him on top. He's like a sail to a sailboat. Now he's not. He's just threaded on the jig head. The jig head's gonna sink. He's gonna get to the bottom. I'm gonna get bit. I went 5 minutes with that shrimp like that. No bites because he's on top of the water. And look at that, look at that, look. A good fish too. Well, look at that, what'd I tell you? My mullet's out there. I'm afraid I'm gonna get tangled on my mullet. Don't get tangled on my mullet. Yeah, it's not really a good fish, but it's a fish. See, look at that. It's as simple as what I just explained, and this might be another keeper mangrove. Yes, my dinner is complete. So sometimes it's as simple as that. I could tell that my shrimp was basically skimming on top of the water and I wasn't getting bit, and I didn't edit anything here. I pulled it in, I ripped the tail off, threaded it. Now it's going to sink, get to the bottom where the fish are, and a beautiful keeper mangrove. He is, yeah, he's 11¼ inches. So there's dinner. Saw a little fish. There he is. Yeah, another keeper mangrove, I think. I'm not keeping any more mangroves. 2's enough for me. This guy's probably short anyway. I'm telling you, man, that little trick, making sure I was on the bottom. See you, Bubba. Now I'm on the bottom every time, and I'm getting bit immediately. Shrimp on a jig head going straight down. Getting near the end of the incoming, so this should be good enough to hold, and it's 22 foot of water. Fish on, probably a mangrove. I hadn't had one bite here. My first bite in this spot. Yep, another mangrove, and that's all I found. That short red and mangrove. Got one. Mangrove, a little better mangrove, maybe, maybe not. Yep, that's right at a keeper mangrove. We could keep another one, it looks like. This guy's right at 10. He's probably a keeper. I think he's probably right at 10. But we are not going to keep another one. It's your lucky day, dude. All right, see ya. There we go. There's a good fish. Oh, yep, best fish. Best fish of the day for sure. Come on, stay hooked, baby. Stay hooked, baby. Stay hooked. It's not a giant fish, but it's the best fish we've had today. I think it's going to be a solid big mangrove. Oh my gosh, it is. Y'all, this is a giant mangrove. I'm going to net this guy. No, I'm not. This is a really big mangrove. Oh yeah, look at that sucker. Look at this mangrove, y'all. Right here into the Volano Bridge. God, this guy's 14 probably. He pulled drag. I think this guy's gonna be 14. Let's check it out and see. Beautiful mangrove. This is really all I found today. I got that one redfish early, and it's been a bunch of mangroves. This dude, good thing I got what I need already, dude. You'd be going home. 13.5 inch mangrove. Beast mangrove right here. 13.5 inch solid mangrove. All right, you get to go home, buddy. Thank you. See ya. There we go. Oh, good fish, y'all. Good fish. This is just another really good mangrove. This is the second biggest mangrove of the day, I bet. Oh my gosh, we got a little black drum. Yes. Oh, there he goes. This guy got a little aggressive there. Thank you, sir. Look at him. He's probably a keeper. Right at keeper size. All right, come on in here, big boy. Yes, I've been sitting here waiting for a black drum or a redfish to come through. Thank you, sir. Yeah, he's right at keeper. We'll measure this guy just for fun. All right, thank you, sir. We're going to end the video on this guy, too, because we're going to end the day pretty soon. Thank you for coming to the party on this day of change. Let's see. Oh, he's exactly a keeper. Yeah, this guy is a keeper. He's 14.25. Could keep him, but we're not going to. Beautiful little fish. Thanks, dude. We already got some mangrove we're taking home, so see ya. Thanks for watching this episode of Feeding Fishing, guys. Gonna go home and cook some fried mangrove with some homemade tartar sauce, never done before. So thanks for watching this episode of Change and Adapting to the Conditions. Like and subscribe and share as always, guys. God bless. See you in the kitchen. All right, we're getting ready to make our fish here. So what I've done is taken one egg and kind of beaten it there real good. And then I've got some flour. And I'm just gonna put some Old Bay with it. Gonna make this real simple. I'm gonna mix some Old Bay with this flour. Decent amount of Old Bay. Gonna put some salt and pepper in it for taste. And that's it. Real simple. Mix that up. A little bit more Old Bay in there. Okay. I've got my fillets here from those little mangroves I had, and I'm heating the pan up right now. It's not quite hot enough yet, so it'll be it's heating up. We want to make sure it's nice and hot before we put the fish in there. And then behind me, we got the air fryer going. We're making some crinkle fries. We're gonna have some fish and chips, and then our homemade tartar sauce in the fridge, getting nice and cold. So as soon as this gets hot, we'll drop the fish in. Okay, our grease is nice and hot, so we're gonna take a fillet, put it in the batter here, and then flour it up. Make sure it's coated really nice. There we go. It doesn't take very long for these guys to cook either. This first piece is pretty close to being ready. There's the finished product. We got our homemade tartar sauce, our fried fish, some air fried fries with some ketchup, some nice cold water. Let's do a taste test. Our piece of fish in our tartar sauce. Not meat. How white it is. Ooh, it's steam. Wow, it's really good. That tartar sauce is delicious. Hot. That's really, really good. That tartar sauce is amazing. It's hard for me to find a good tartar sauce I like. I don't like onions. Most people put onions in their tartar sauce. That is really good. I'm so glad I found that on Angler at Brant. That's good. All right, well, try this homemade tartar sauce yourself. Mangoes are here. You didn't see them all. I caught 7 or 8 of them today. 3 or 4 of them are really good size, 12 inches or bigger. So there's some big mangoes in town. This fish is exceptional. Look how white that meat is. Really good and hot. Thanks for watching this episode, guys. We're almost close to 5,000 subscribers. Excited about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a great night. Got my grandkids coming to town next week, so we'll be hanging out with them. So I may not get much fishing in, but we'll see you next time. God bless.